What is up, YouTube? It's Mike coming back at you with another video here, and we are back at it again with some more Mass Effect. And today we are finally going on the ship, which is going to be super hype. Hang on one second, gotta move the mic over here a little bit, just a little closer. There we go. Yeah, we are finally going on the ship, which is going to be super hype because this is where the game like actually just starts popping off like super hard. So let's go test it out here. I'm also gonna grab this codex wherever it was. It's like somewhere around here. There it is. Yeah, right there. Grab the codex right there. Alright. We've already talked to Captain Anderson. We've already done all that. Check this codex quick. See what it's all about. And yeah, take it from there. So we got some armor on the ship. And here we go. It's the first time going on the Normandy. I'm going to double check the journal, but I believe, yeah, all we have is the main missions, and then these will just come over time. We have to go to different systems for it. This is just going to happen over time, so we'll do it big.
Stand by, shore.
It's been a long time since we've been on the Normandy again, too. This is going to be crazy.
Captain Anderson survives 100 battles and then gets taken down by backroom politics. Just watch your back, Commander. Things go bad on this mission, you're next on their chopping block.
Saren's out there somewhere, and we're gonna find him.
Everyone on this ship's behind you, Commander. 100%. Intercom's open. If you got anything you want to say to the crew, now's the time.
This is Commander Shepard speaking. We have our orders. Find Saren before he finds the conduit. I won't lie to you, crew. This mission isn't going to be easy. For too long, our species has stood apart from the others. Now it's time for us to step up and do our part for the rest of the galaxy. Time to show them what humans are made of. Our enemy knows we're coming. When we go into the Traverse, Saren's followers will be waiting for us. But we'll be ready for them, too. Humanity needs to do this. Not just for our own sake, but for the sake of every other species in Citadel space. Saren must be stopped. And I promise you all, we will stop him.
Well said, Commander. Captain will be proud.
Hype.
The captain gave up everything so I could have this chance. We can't fail.
Yes, sir.
Wow, look at that. Look at that fucking pimp shit right there.
Commander, something you need?
How's the Normandy performing? Is she everything they said she'd be?
She's the best ship in the fleet. If you've got a pilot who knows how to handle her. Balance isn't what you'd expect. Takes a while to get used to that oversized drive core we got stuffed in the back, and her power can sneak up on you if you're not careful. The Normandy's probably too much ship for your average Alliance pilot, Commander. Lucky for you, I'm anything but average.
Well, there you go, Joker. Good job being above average.
I like to know my crew. Mind if I ask you a few questions?
I can see where this is going. You did a background check on me, didn't you? Well, I'll tell you the same thing I told the captain. You want me as your pilot. I'm not good. I'm not even great. I am the best damn helmsman in the Alliance fleet. Top of my class in flight school, I earned that. All those commendations in my file, I earned every single one. Those weren't given to me as charity for my disease.
I'm sorry, Joker. I didn't even know you were sick.
You mean you didn't know? Oh, crap. Okay, I've got Vrolik syndrome, brittle bone disease. The bones in my legs never develop properly. They're basically hollow, too much force and they'll shatter. Even with crutches and my leg braces, it's hard to get around. One wrong step and crack! It's very dramatic, but I've learned to manage my condition, Commander. Put the Normandy in my hands and I'll make her dance for you. Just don't ask me to get up and dance unless, you know, you like the sound of snapping shin bones.
Why does everyone call you Joker?
It's a lot shorter than saying Alliance Flight Lieutenant Jeff Moreau. Plus, I love to make little children laugh.
I was just thinking how much you remind me of Santa Claus.
Look, I didn't pick the name. One of the instructors in flight school used to bug me about never smiling. She started calling me Joker. It stuck.
Why didn't you ever smile?
Hey, I worked my ass off in flight school, Commander. The world's not gonna hand you anything if you go around grinning like an idiot. By the end of the year,
All
I was the
snodged
best
up
pilot
right
in
now.
the academy. Even better than the instructors, and everybody knew it. They'd all got their asses kicked by the sickly kid with the creaky little legs. One guess who was smiling at graduation?
I need to know more about this Vrolik syndrome if I'm putting my ship in your hands.
Yeah, of course you do. It's an extremely rare condition. Nobody knows exactly what causes it. Genetic, maybe. It's treatable, but there's no cure. They classify my case as moderate to severe. I was born with over a dozen fractures. Hips, thighs, ankles. My bones were already breaking in the womb. 100 years ago, I wouldn't have survived past my first year. Lucky for me, modern medical science has turned me into a productive member of society.
There you go.
You're not gonna break a bone trying to fly the ship, are you?
I don't fly with my feet, Commander, so I'm fine as long as I'm in this chair. I gotta be real careful when I get up to take a piss, though. I can do my job as well as anyone on the ship. Better, actually. So don't worry about it.
I have to go.
Alright, see ya.
See ya, Commander. Alright. We got new codex about stuff and things. Like the Normandy.
The Normandy is a prototype starship built by the Human Systems Alliance
Jesus.
with the assistance of the Citadel Council. It is optimized for scouting and reconnaissance missions in unstable regions
Now,
using
the thing about this ship
stealth
right here,
technology. For most
it would be so cool to actually like have that be invented in real life. I mean, I know we might not ever see that ever, and we may see it very, 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 very long from now. But if it was invented, dude, like, this would be so cool. Some people are scared of space, and in my opinion, I think space is one of the coolest things ever. Because it's just, like, I don't know, it's just, like, you're just out there. Like, with a few people on this ship. Just isolated, looking at the sky. I think it'd just be cool. Like, it'd just be really, like, neat. Because it's just something no one would ever experience. But it has this, like, certain, like, sci-fi, just, like, cool theme to it. And then being able to go around and see all these other planets that no one's been to. Like, that's just hype.
If anyone has to take over for Captain Anderson, I'm glad it's you. I'm not sure about any non-humans on our ship, though.
We're all on the same team here, Presley.
With all due respect, sir, that's what they said about Nihilus. Look how that turned out.
Speak freely, Presley. I want to know if you have a problem with non-humans.
It's not that, Commander. Humanity has always handled its own problems. Saren attacked one of our colonies. We should be the ones to stop him. We don't need their help.
Some people think asking for help is a sign of weakness. That's just being stupid and stubborn. No matter how strong you are, allies can make you stronger.
I guess so. Maybe I'm just stuck in the old ways of thinking. But don't worry, Commander, this won't be a problem.
How did you end up assigned to the Normandy?
I signed up with the Alliance as a navigator right out of school, following in my grandfather's footsteps, I guess. My first posting was on the Agincourt. We were at Elysium during the Skillian Blitz. A massive fleet of alien raiders hit the colony, trying to wipe it out. They had the numbers, but their ships were no match for an Alliance frigate. It was a slaughter. We couldn't even keep track of how many ships they lost.
How'd you end up on the Normandy?
I got my officer's commission after Elysium. Must have made an impression on the right people. Captain asked for me when he was picking his crew.
There you go.
Carry on, Presley.
Yes, sir.
Relations to aliens right there. Pretty sick. Alright. XO Presley has the dick. Alright, let's go around the ship a little more. Mess around, see if there's any other things to find. If not, we'll head out on our first mission. Love the ambient music too. It's always so hype in this game. Like Pretty much any of the Mass Effects have god tier music. Anything new to say, Caden?
Anything you need, Commander?
Just trying to get a sense of where the crew's at. Thoughts?
We've wasted enough of your time for now, Commander. We'll have time for personal debriefings later.
What's your opinion on the last mission?
I don't see how we could have done things any better. At least not without getting to Eden Prime sooner. And we were on the scene faster than any other Alliance ship could have been.
We'll talk another time, Lieutenant.
Commander?
Another codex. God, this fucking TV, dude. Again, so good looking. Like, it's just unbelievable how good it looks. Alright, what's this? Another lot of lore in this game. Just a ton of lore on different things. Really cool though, because it's like, I think that one of the coolest parts about this game is the lore, because it's like, it's so creative. Like, you'd think this would all be like something real, but it's all literally fiction. It's just crazy what people can come up with. Dr. Chocolates.
Yes, Commander? Is there something you need?
How did you end up serving on an Alliance ship?
I enlisted right out of med school. Earth always seemed boring to me. Too safe, too secure. I figured the colonies were teeming with exotic adventure. I wanted to travel the stars, tending the wounds of tough soldiers with piercing eyes and sensitive souls. Turns out military life isn't quite as romantic as I'd imagined. But humanity needs the Alliance if we want to keep expanding through the Traverse, and the Alliance always needs good doctors. So I stayed on to do my part.
Ever think you made the wrong choice?
Sometimes I think about opening a private practice back on Earth, or maybe taking a position at one of the new med centers out in the colonies. But there's something special about working on soldiers. If I left the Alliance now, I'd feel like I was abandoning them.
How well do you know the Lieutenant?
I'd never worked with him before this mission, but he has an impressive service record.
I think we've
Over
talked
a
to her
dozen
about
special
this stuff
commendations.
before in like the
He tends
first
to keep to
episode.
himself, though. Maybe because
Not
of the
the first,
headaches.
but one of the
It's
first.
not easy being an L2.
Yeah, we have. We've done all this.
I should go.
Goodbye, Commander.
I have to go. Where's everyone else at? Where's Ashley at? That's another thing I didn't like about like this game, I guess you could say. Like, even though like this game is absolutely phenomenal, is there's only 2 floors of the ship. So at Mass Effect 2, you actually have your own room. And this one, I don't think you really can even go to your own room. You have it, but you can't go to it.
Commander?
What's your opinion on the last mission?
Kinda wish you got there sooner, Commander. No offense, I appreciate the rescue. I just wish...
You wish we'd been able to save the rest of your unit?
Yes, sir. If I had been more alert, we wouldn't have been cut down by an ambush.
The Geth are perfect ambushers. They don't move, they don't make noise, they don't even breathe.
Sir, they have flashlight heads. I'll make sure it doesn't happen again.
Do you have a few minutes to talk one-on-one?
Oh God.
I'm sorry, Commander. I need to get my duty squared away. I wouldn't mind talking more later, though.
Dismissed, Chief.
Sir.
Talk to this guy first.
Looking for supplies?
Let's see what you've got.
You bet, Commander.
Yeah, so it's all this big stuff, and pretty much all of it I can't afford. There's a lot of stuff, though. Alright. What's up, guys?
Thanks for bringing me on board, Commander. I knew working with the Spectre would be better than life at CSAC.
Have you worked with a Spectre before?
Well, no, but I know what they're like. Spectres make their own rules. You're free to have your way. CSEC, you're carried by rules. The damn bureaucrats are always on your back.
For the most part, the rules are there for a reason.
Maybe. But sometimes it feels like the rules are only there to stop me from doing my work. If I'm trying to take down a suspect, it shouldn't matter how I do it, as long as I do it. But CSEC wants it done their way. Protocol and procedure come first. That's why I left.
So you just quit because you didn't like the way they do things?
There's more to it than that. It didn't start out bad, but as I rose in ranks, I got saddled with more and more red tape. CSEC's handling of Saren was typical. I just couldn't take it anymore.
I hope you made the right choice. I'd hate for you to regret it later.
Well, that's sort of why I teamed up with you. It's a chance for me to get off the Citadel, see how things are done outside CSEC. Either way, I plan to make the most of this. And without CSEC headquarters looking over my shoulder, well, maybe I can get the job done my way for a change.
If getting the job done means endangering innocent people, then no. We get the job done right, not fast. Got it?
I wasn't trying to. I understand, Commander.
Nice ship you got, Shepard. What can I do for you?
What's your story, Rex?
There's no story. Go ask the Quarian if you want stories.
You Krogan lived for centuries. Don't tell me you haven't had a few interesting adventures.
Well, there was this one time the Turians almost wiped out our entire race. That was fun.
I heard about that. You know, they almost did the same to us.
It's not the same.
It seems pretty much the same to me.
So your people were infected with a genetic mutation? An infection that makes only a few in 1,000 children survive birth? And I suppose it's destroying your entire species?
I suppose it isn't all the same.
I don't expect you to understand, but don't compare humanity's fate with the Krogan.
Sorry, Rex. I wasn't trying to get you upset.
Your ignorance doesn't upset me, Shepard. As for the Krogan, I gave up on them long ago. The genophage infected us, but it's not what's killing us.
Are your people really dying?
We're sure not getting any stronger. We're too spread out. None of us are interested in staying in our own system.
What can you tell me about the genophage?
Ask the Solarians if you want details. They made it. All I know, it makes breeding nearly impossible. Thousands die in stillbirth, and most never get that far. Every Krogan is infected, every one. And no one's rushing to find a cure.
Why don't the Krogan try to find a cure?
When was the last time you saw a Krogan scientist? You ask a Krogan, would he rather find a cure for the genophage or fight for credits? He'll choose fighting every time. It's just who we are, Shepard. I can't change that. Nobody can.
Are your people...
We're too spread out.
Lots of species have left their homes and prospered.
But they go to colonize new worlds. We're not settlers. We're warriors. We want to fight. So we leave. Hire ourselves out. And most of us never go back.
Interesting
So long,
stuff,
Rex.
Shepard.
Genophage. That will play a part later on for sure. I think in Mass Effect 2 or 3. I think it's 3. Plays a big part.
Hey, Commander, you know that Quarian Tally? She's been spending all her time down here asking me about our engines.
I'll tell her to leave you alone.
What? No, she's amazing. I wish my guys were half as smart as she is. Give her a month on board and she'll know more about our engines than I do. She's got a real knack for technology, that one. I can see why you wanted her to come along.
This seems useful.
I figured she'd be a real asset to the...
You've got an eye for talent, Commander, but but I'm guessing that's not why you came down here.
Fill me in on the IES stealth
I
system.
think I
How does it
asked them about this
Eventually, these
before
things have to be. Most
on the
vessels rely on
last
sensors can pick up our
mission.
you name. My last
So I'm
assignment
just
was
gonna
on the.
skip through it because I think I just did this
Carry on.
one
Aye, aye,
time.
Commander.
Or maybe I didn't. Because I swear I talked to these guys
Larger
at one
warships
point.
are generally
Maybe I
classified in one
didn't.
of 4 weights.
Your ship's amazing, Shepard. I've never seen a drive core like this before. I can't believe you were able to fit it into a ship this small. I'm starting to understand why you humans have been so successful. I had no idea Alliance vessels were so advanced.
The Normandy's a prototype. Cutting-edge technology.
A month ago, I was patching a makeshift fuel line into a converted tug ship in the flotilla. Now, I'm sitting on board one of the most advanced vessels in Citadel space. I have to thank you again for bringing me along. Traveling on a vessel like this is a dream come true for me.
I had no idea you found ship technology so interesting.
It comes with being a Quarian. The migrant fleet is the key to the survival of my people. Ships are our most valuable resource. But we don't have anything like this. We make do with cast-offs and second-hand equipment. We just try to keep them running for as long as we can. Some of the fleet's larger vessels date all the way back to our original flight from the
I can't believe your fleet's still using ships that are 3 centuries old.
They're constantly being repaired, modified, and refitted. They aren't pretty, but they work. Mostly. We've tried to make ourselves as independent as possible on the flotilla. Grow our own food, mine, and process our own fuel. But some things we just can't make on our own. A patch to maintain the hull integrity requires raw materials we just don't have. That's why our pilgrimages are so important.
Huh.
Tell me about your people.
I think
Unfortunately,
we did
What kind of freedom?
this too?
in extreme cases of population decline.
That's your...
Fortunately, most
Maybe?
captains nowadays are... It's a safeguard that served us well. In
Yeah, because I asked her
All
about
I
the
know is
gas,
the
the pilgrimage.
over time, we made
Okay,
small...
maybe
This,
maybe I
but
didn't.
one thing we underestimated.
I swear
Many
though
of
I
the guest
did.
logic systems were designed.
Okay, but I don't think I
when they're
did.
in
Dang.
close proximity,
What made...
as you can imagine,
There's a lot of stuff right now, so I
general
definitely
order
didn't
went out.
ask her any of this.
we feared the Geth would pursue us, but they never came beyond the veil. Why do you think they cut themselves off? I'm sorry, I didn't mean to get so worked.
I want to...
Yeah, okay.
This is
Yeah,
presented
that's...
as a gift.
Can a captain shoot?
It's not the best way.
Can a cap...
It's not
Okay.
the like what? See you later.
Yeah, I definitely didn't ask her any of that. Sorry that I fast forwarded through all that, but I probably should have left that. But I was thinking I did it before, cause like all the stuff I was asking her, like the pilgrimage and stuff. But I guess not. But well, you can just read about it right here. Where was it at? Pilgrimage, Codex, Migrant Fleet, and like government, and all that. So if you want to, you can pause it on all that. But we'll learn more about it later, because there's a huge part about the whole like flotilla, migrant fleet, Tally's hometown, or home place, and all that later on in like I think Mass Effect 2, I think it is. Yeah, but anyway, we are already hitting almost 25 minutes on this video, which is insane because I haven't even like clicked on the galaxy map. So what I'll do is go back up, and then I will dang it, I will go back. Yeah, not this way. This is back. Okay, so I'm gonna go back up and I'm gonna hit the galaxy map, and we are going to listen to that amazing galaxy theme for about a minute, and then I'm going to call it on this video, and we'll see you guys in the next one. So give me one more second to make sure I did everything. I think this is just a way down. Yep. There's nothing here. That's outside. Don't need to do that. Already talked to Joker. Already looked out the window. Okay, we are good. We're set. Let's go to the galaxy map now. Another codex.
Citadel space is an unofficial term referring to any region of space controlled by a species that acknowledges
Less
the
than
authority.
1% of the stars have been explored. That's so insane. Alright, ready? Ready for one of the best sounding things you've ever heard? So good, dude. Just so good. Alright, we're in Widow, which is only Citadel. So here's where the game really starts to open up. I'm getting like goosebumps from this, dude. Like, this music is so good. Oh man, look at it. That's just the Milky Way. Look at all the other ones. Imagine being able to go to every single other one in real life. Or even in this game. It's just crazy how much stuff there is. But yeah, I'm going to end it off here. In the next one, we will probably start exploring some stuff. So, yeah. I'll see you guys in the next video.